The opinions, beliefs, and viewpoints expressed on today's radio show and their guests do not necessarily reflect the opinions, beliefs, and viewpoints of Easy Way Broadcasting.
Welcome to Radio Boomers Live, the show about all things human from a baby boomer's perspective. All things hot and all things not. News, reviews, interviews, chat, tech, and what's next. And here are your hosts, Reatha Gray from Betty White's Off Their Rockers, and Easy's dad, Jim Zuley.
Good morning, everyone out there in Radio Boomers Live Land. Good morning, Reatha.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
And we're ready to rock and roll. Reatha, can you believe that, should I feel guilty when I see the weather in some of these eastern states, how cold it is and windy, and it always seems to be the same old...
They like that weather. They like it. They want to be there, or else they would leave. But trust me, don't leave. Stay exactly where you are.
Stay where you're at. No, it's just amazing. Well, happy birthday, Eric, March 18th. Eric Easy Zuley's birthday today. And
well, my goodness.
Yep. And we usually
it seems
have...
like we celebrate birthday all the time.
Yeah, and they're usually big galas. People come from all over to wish him happy birthday, and we have some big events. And this is going to be nice because I've got a little bit of a cold thing, and he's got a cold thing, so we're going to take it easy this time and just have a little barbecue and relax. It's going to be nice.
Well, you know that those colds are going around. I've been fighting it all week. I tell people, though, colloidal silver, if you take a silver solution, it's a wonderful thing. It will keep the symptoms down to a minimum. It will get rid of it really quick. It only works on viruses, so only on colds and flus. But it's a wonderful thing. It really
I like
is.
it, Reef. I like it. Where do you get that at?
Any health food store, Whole Foods, any place that sells colloidal silver. And it doesn't kill the virus because they always tell you just have to wait it out. Viruses have polarity like a magnet. So they glom onto the little tiny silver particles that's in this like water solution, and it pulls it out of your body. So the cold doesn't last as long, and it's not preventative, so you can't take it in advance. You can only take it once the virus has entered your body, but it pulls the virus right out, and it makes it a lot. Yeah, it's a milder flu or a milder cold. It lasts a lot less longer. It has no side effects. I don't know why doctors don't use it or tell people about it, but
I'm on it
really works so much better.
I like that. And time for our hot topic time, but boy, that's a tip I just wrote down. And thank you for the tip. So let's see if we can get into our hot topics and see what's going on in the world here. But until we do, I'll tell you, Reef, what you said is true. This seems to be going around. A lot of people have this. There we go.
Ripped from the headlines, today's hot topic.
Well, I have turned on to streaming TV. People have been doing it. The millennials have been doing it. It's TV on demand, really. And you can go on individual channels like CBS.com or NBC.com, or you can tune into it through your Amazon Fire TV or your Apple TV. There's lots of ways to get streaming TV. And it's amazing what are on these streaming systems. There's all kinds of programming, and you can watch it whenever you want to. So there's no such thing as prime time anymore because you can watch prime time at 3:30 in the morning. I have been binge watching, and I'm not a binge watcher, but I'm into it now. I've been binge watching this show called The Good Fight. It is so good. It's on CBS All Access on your Fire Stick. It's on CBS.com. It is so good. It's drama. It's comedy. I love it. I'm already through the first season. There are 3 seasons. I'm getting ready to start on my second season. But the streaming thing, I'm telling you, you can watch old shows that maybe you didn't watch back in the 90s when they were on, and now you've discovered your taste has changed in TV. You can stream all kinds of stuff day or night, and then you don't have to watch this garbage, no offense, that's new on TV that's really not necessarily that good. And, you know, you got to catch it when you can. And I heard a statistic the other day that more men listen to podcasts than women because men like their programs on demand. Women, we like to watch our story at 1 o'clock every day. Men, they want to watch it when they want to, if they want to, how they want to. So the streaming is perfect for that. I'm telling you, there's all kinds of good programs you can discover on streaming TV. So if you don't have it, check it out. Jim, what's your hot topic today?
I like it. That's I've been jotting it down. But, you know, I jot everything down, your good tips on all this stuff. But then again, guys, you can go to Radio Boomers Live archive shows and all this stuff. And so we, you know, everybody seems to be status quo. The banks, as far as our interest rates, makes everybody happy. The rates are still in the 4s, sometimes even the high 3s. But that's the time to buy. When rates are this low, it's going to keep your payment a lot lower, and it's going to enable you to qualify for a loan better before they start going up. 3 killed in Netherlands tram shooting, manhunt underway, another shooting. Boeing has too much sway in vetting their own jets. FAA employees warned as early as 7 years ago that Boeing had too much input on this over safety approvals of the new aircraft, prompting an investigation by the Department of Transportation. Auditors who confirmed the agency hadn't been accountable. And this, like I said, there was 2 planes, and the pilots both had the same problems. They were trying to turn to come back, and the nose of the plane was going down. The Democrats pledged to lower health costs. They just haven't figured out how yet. And the health care situation has been an issue. It's been an issue with baby boomers because they're dealing with deductibles now when they get older, and some people are even losing their homes because they can't cover the cost. So we got Duke. Duke earns the number 1 overall seed as full 68-team March Madness field revealed. So that's, credit to Duke because that's a long haul to get up there to number 1. A dead whale washes up with 88 pounds of plastic, almost 100 pounds of plastic in its stomach washed up ashore in Philadelphia, or in the Philippines, rather, raising concerns for the environmental activists. You know, how many more entities out there are eating? You know, there's a section out in the ocean, they say it's about the size of Texas. And from above, it looks like a plane can land on it, but they're just millions of bottles. A blind runner finishes New York City's half marathon with help of guide dogs. The first time in history that ever happened. And the New Zealand aims to, the shooting in New Zealand at the mosque. So now they're aiming to tighten the gun laws there, and they think that may go through. So here's this is the gun issue has really been an issue, but now it's all over the world because of what's happening here. So there may be some change in gun laws. So getting back, we're going to touch base on this again. Ethiopia's transport minister on Sunday said there's clear similarities between the Ethiopian Airlines crash that killed 157 people and the fatal Lion crash October 29th in Indonesia. So I just wanted to touch base on that again because they're finding a lot of similarities with that. Daily baby aspirin no longer recommended for heart attack. that you heard the daily low-dose aspirin. Well, it's no longer recommended to help for older adults. If you're a healthy older adult looking for ways to reduce your risk of heart attack and stroke, don't turn to that age-old standby. Daily low dose of aspirin is no longer recommended as a preventative for older adults to help in that situation. So do research on that. The state accidentally gives out double tax refunds, and these people are getting these big refunds. They expect to get they get 2,000 or 3,000. They're getting 6,000 or 7,000. A number of Louisiana residents unhappy with their tax return, about to get even more mad about this situation. The state announced that the computer error earlier this week accidentally gave some people double the tax refund expected, and no, they don't get to keep it. So you can imagine they get you get a refund, and then you get an extra one. And you're thinking, oh, so you take the money and go spend it, pay some bills, and guess what? You got to pay it back. So, and we got some really serious weather going on in the Midwest, and the flooding that's going on in some of these areas, it's breaking records. When they used to get maybe 2 or 3 inches, now they're getting like 7 feet. And is it weather change? Is it climate change? Is it whatever it is? There's a lot of it going on. So everybody's going to want to come up to California. Joe Biden slips in his speech, basically reveals that he'll be running for president. I had that feeling a long time ago, 30 years ago. I said someday he's going to run for president. Well, there it is. So medieval diseases are resurging in California, and they're hitting the homeless hard because of cleanliness condition and so on and so forth. There's a lot I'm trying to get through so much news for you guys. Kristen Gillibrand officially jumps into the race, and there's a lot of people jumping in the race for president, but some have very little experience. And I'll tell you, you want to get somebody there that knows a little bit about what's going on. And there's what do we got here? The admission scandal. This is really going crazy. All right, so it's not just a few of you got 50 people, and what they're doing is they're paying all kinds of people around them, to take these tests. Some of them are paying individuals that actually take the test, and other ones they're finding ways to correct errors. They're doing all kinds of things. They pay them money. Lundgren paid $500,000, and she used to joke that, boy, this is costing me a lot of money. Well, now the actress is going to be paying a lot more than that because of legal fees and that. But this is spreading throughout, not just those 50 people. They say there's a lot of wealthy people all over the place for a long time that have been paying all kinds of little situations to help their kids get into some of these schools, and there's even a medical...
But we knew that because people were donating millions of dollars and building all of these buildings. They just have been bribing people now, so it's that you can't do. But that takes us up to our first commercial time.
It gets commercial time. We got carried away with all this cool news. And
looking to grow and align your brand with celebrities and other established brands? Your brand is all about your entire customer experience. Everything from your logo, your website, your social media experiences, the way you answer the phone, to the way your customers experience your staff. So why not let us help you get your branding right from the start? At Easy Way Promotions, we are a new class of professionals providing first-class online branding, promotion, social media, website development, editing, graphic design, public relations, media, SEO, and online advertising to give your business the competitive edge to stand out. Our highly experienced experts will not only help you increase your online presence, but also provide you with a proven online strategy to help you increase the value of your company and make acquiring new customers easier. So what are you waiting for? Contact us today and let us help you grow your business exponentially.
For more information, contact 424-209-9290 or visit easywaypromotions.com. That's letter E, letter Z. We also encourage you to like our Facebook page at Easy Way Promotions.
Are you tired of doing business the hard way? Is building your business taking too much time and energy? We can help. Introducing your ultimate solution, Easy Way Business Membership. We're a full-service digital marketing solution specializing in branding and marketing, advertising, and introductions to CEOs and influencers that can help your business thrive. Problem solved. Now you can hire our award-winning team to work for your business. We've received many prestigious awards, including the Digital Trailblazer Award by Hollywood Weekly magazine, and we've been recognized by Congress. For just $11 a day, you'll get more exposure, reach more clients by next month, guaranteed. Here's how it works. You pay one low annual fee of $4,000, and you'll receive consulting, branding, marketing, advertising, social media support, product placement, and business introductions to help your business grow exponentially. And if you need more, we offer SEO, commercial, TV exposure, and much more for an additional rate. To recap, for just $11 a day annual membership fee, you'll receive branding, consulting, business-to-business introductions, advertising, and social media support. But don't take our word for it. Here's what our customers say.
We've been working with Easy Way Eric for the last 6 months, and literally we are slammed with work for 2 months straight, so his marketing definitely works.
To learn more, visit easywaynetwork.com or contact us at 877-399-2929. And don't forget to follow us on social media. On Facebook at Easy Way Network, Twitter at Easy Way Broadcast, and YouTube at Easy Way TV.
Yes, indeed. And okay, I think it's a wrap on that, Reatha.
Yeah.
So, Reatha, we have, Reatha, we got to get you on the Boomer Boost, I'll tell you, because it does make a difference. And we have a very interesting guest coming on. What she does is not easy. She's got just so much experience, and her name is Angelique Daughtery. Me if I'm wrong on that. I'm not good with names. She's a beauty pageant director.
It's okay.
Did I get that fairly right?
Fairly, yeah,
Angelique?
sure.
I'm sorry about
I actually go by Angelique Marie, so don't worry about it.
Okay, so how do we pronounce your last name?
It's Daughtery.
Daughtery, okay. Well, Angelique, this is Reatha Gray from Betty White's Off Their Rockers. Reatha, this is Angelique.
Hello.
Hi, Angelique. I'm doing very well. I'm always fascinated by the beauty pageant world. And you are a beauty pageant director?
He's a director.
Well, okay. I am a director, that is true, but I don't like to say beauty pageant because the girls are so much more than beautiful. They need to 35% of their score is about interview and how they present themselves, how they speak, what their community service projects are. So it's not just about beauty, but what they give to their community.
Totally.
And
Angelique,
their philanthropy.
We've been to some of these events, and that's just a small part of what they did. There's so many gifts and talents they have, and they work so hard. Unbelievable. And these girls really put a lot into this. It's education, it's learning, it's there's just so give us a list of some of the things, other than that part of it, that they're, some of, what they have to put together to walk the stage and everything. What are some of the prime?
Well, for Royal International Miss, there's the introduction, the self-introduction, which is worth a third of their score, and that's just presenting themselves, how they speak, how they introduce themselves, and not only the quality of their speech, but what they have to say about what they give to the community. And then there's interview, which is one-on-one, or the role model interview, which is a panel, and that speaks about their community service and just getting to know them, their likes and dislikes, their hobbies, And then, of course, there's evening wear. Their grace and beauty on stage. It doesn't matter how, obviously appearance takes a part, but there are some girls who maybe don't fit the mold of Barbie, but they're able to hold themselves and present themselves in such a graceful and poised way that they do very well on stage because they have that natural grace and poise, and they have that personality to grab the judge's attention and just do well. Eric was just was actually one of our judges for the California State Pageant, and he can tell you there were ladies of all sizes and dimensions.
Very
and
gifted individuals.
Very well.
I was there. Yeah, they're really gifted, and they're very talented in so many ways. So what's your ages
beautiful
that you work
inside
with?
and out. I'm sorry?
Exactly. Yeah, what are the ages of these women that you work with?
Well, as young as 5.
Okay.
On up to 25 plus, single or married. So it could be 5 to 50.
Okay. So we've seen articles about, the involvement of the parents. And,
yes.
A lot goes into it. They have to travel. So this can be fairly costly for the parents when they're talking about traveling, signing up
Absolutely.
for the pet, the clothes, it's like, whoa. It's pretty involved.
It's an expensive sport, that's for sure. But if they choose to do so, it's like anything else that you commit to.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's also such training for the women, for the young girls and the women. I used to judge the younger girls' pageants, and they learn how to speak in front of people. They learn how to walk and to dress and to be young ladies. And in this day and age, our young ladies aren't learning to be young ladies. I won't use the word, but it's wonderful training. Like you said, they have to learn how to speak before people, one-on-one. They learn how to walk and how to look elegant in a gown. It really is wonderful training.
So there's more benefits to this than meets the eye with these young ladies. They come out of this with a lot. Say they only do it for so long. When they're, say, 5 or 6 to maybe, they get into school at 10 years old. When they're done, whether they win or lose, they've learned a lot as far as carrying themselves, which will go through their life, and how they present themselves.
Absolutely. I grew up in I actually started pageantry and started kind of as a late bloomer when I was 17 years old, and I was in the Miss America system. And, oh, my goodness, that prepared me for any job interview that I was ever going to get. I could get any job that I wanted because I was so able to present myself in a positive way at such a young age. I just knew how to speak, and I knew what they wanted to what they were trying to get, not just from the surface perspective, but underneath what the questions were trying to get to. Do you know what I mean? And so
exactly.
I could ace any job interview. I could get any job that I wanted. I was confident. I was a competent young woman. Well, obviously I still am. But I'm just saying that's what has been brought to me.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you were in the Miss America, circuit of pageants. I didn't know that there are literally probably hundreds of different pageants.
Yes.
Around the country. So you don't have to go for the big Miss America pageant. But all of them teach you so much. Which pageant circuit is your pageant in?
Okay, so my pageant that I do is Royal International Miss. And the wonderful thing about this one is that the difference with this and Miss America per se is Miss America, you have a required score, 35% score of talent. So your talent score is a required element in your overall score, because I was a singer. So that's what I did. Now in Royal International Miss, it's just intro, interview, evening gown, and fashion wear. So that's one difference. Some have a required element of community service. In our role model segment, we crown two different international groups, and in our role model group, community service and your interview score with community service and philanthropy is required. That's a required part of your score. So that plays into your score and how well you do at the international level. So the girls compete at the state level, and then they go to internationals on the world stage in Orlando in July, and they compete against the United Kingdom, Africa, all over. I mean, we have girls from China, everywhere, and they compete internationally, and they're able to win international titles based on their community service and what they do and what they're able to bring to the table. They're amazing young women. It's amazing to watch, and it's so rewarding and gratifying that you can be a part of this wonderful experience with them. And that's why we do what we do.
Like we were talking about with the basketball, working your way up to the top 10 teams. That's a pretty big deal. So it's the same with you guys. You work your way up, and it's quite an experience.
Exactly.
And the parents really have to be ready to travel, and So some of the dresses they wear, they can get expensive, right? For the kids.
Yes, they can. But you can also shop downtown LA, and we always try to do deals like, find a $100 dress and then just embellish it with a good seamstress. So we try to do deals as well, because it's not everybody has that kind of income where they can spend $2,000 on a dress.
Yeah.
So we try to help them out with whatever they bring. Do you know what I mean?
Do you have any?
Now, you recently just had your was it the local or the state pageant that Eric was judging?
It was the state pageant that I hold. So that was California State, and now we're getting ready. We're having we call it our boot camp, where we get ready for internationals. And we train. We have speakers. We have like, for instance, we're having Christina Nepstad, who was 1989 Miss California USA. She's speaking on the power seat on how to speak. So we have different speakers. Carrie Volan, our official pageant coach, who is coming in to work with all the girls on the way they walk, the way they speak, their intros, everything. She's fabulous. We're very lucky to have these state
talented
sponsors.
People. Well, we give you a lot of credit for what you do.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
But
you really
have to hold.
I'm sorry.
You really have to hold it together, and it's not so easy. It's a lot entailed. When I went to one of them with Eric, you have to cover a lot of bases. All the parents come in from all over. The timing for their, being on stage, and the different. Wow, you have to cover a lot of bases. But we really appreciate you coming on. And so what's
Thanks for
next
having
for you?
me. It was fun. I'm sorry?
If a mother or a young lady is interested in getting into your pageant organization, how would they contact you?
Okay. Yes, thank you. They would email me at Angelique@royalinternationalmiss.com, or just visit royalinternationalmiss.com and then go to the state California or any state that they're interested in. Or they can call me. I won't give out that number right now. But basically, just go to royalinternationalmiss.com and they'll find all the information they need.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds
and
good.
when would this would be for 2022 20 that they would
for
start preparing for?
Yes, for 2020.
Awesome.
It'll be in February or March of 2020.
Okay.
So they've
cool.
got plenty of time to prepare if they started now.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Enough time. Good. Well, thank you, Angelique,
Yes.
because I know you're busy and you really cover all the bases, and I was impressed the way you work. You're really organized and you do your work professionally.
Thank you so much. I
Yeah.
really appreciate that. Thank you. That means a lot.
And I didn't do pageants because I didn't have a talent that I thought was worthy. So I'm glad to hear that you don't have a talent segment in your pageant.
Right, that can be an optional. You don't have to have a talent. Yeah, for sure.
Now
yeah,
you can go forward with your...
Even you could be our Miss California.
There you go.
I understand it goes. I have a friend who's definitely not what you would consider your typical matter of fact. I know several women that are seniors that are pageant winners, so absolutely, it's never too late. I might have to go back and
it isn't. The senior pageants have really been growing. It's great to see.
Oh yeah, a lot of us baby boomers out there, and thank you for slowing down and getting on our show, because we know you have to slow down your fast pace to get on board with us for a while, but we really appreciate it.
No problem. It was my pleasure. And next time I'd love to talk to you about my musical theater troupe that I work with.
Oh, I love it.
Now that's more up
Reatha's
my
line.
alley.
Oh, that's Reatha's deal.
That's more up my alley.
We're doing
Thank
Rent
you,
in North
Angelique.
Hollywood this summer,
All right,
so I'd love to talk
good.
to you guys, okay?
We,
All right, thank you so much.
We'd
cut
love
us
to have
some
you
time
come
out.
back.
We'll cut us some time out. We'll have you back, Angelique.
You too. Thank you so much.
All
I
right.
will. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
That's really interesting
Bye-bye.
stuff, Reese. And I know you were involved in some of that, so we'll have Angelique back. And for now, I think we're going to have a commercial.
Boomers
and then
Forever
Carmelita.
Young is really making a name for themselves as an exciting nutritional company with products that really work. People from all over the country are starting to take notice. Their whole-person approach to health and wellness, combined with their unique array of powerful natural health products, are setting them apart from all the other companies in the nutrition industry. Their customers love the one-on-one free consultations and the results they experience. Sound a little too good to be true? Then go online to boomerboost.com today and sign up for a free consultation with a product specialist, or just give us a call at 1-800-861-4609. Again, that's boomerboost.com, or call 1-800-861-4609 to join the thousands already experiencing the benefits of Boomers Forever Young products.
You are about to experience Carmelita's Corner. Carmelita's song Rosebud made it to the top 40s with the godfather of soul, James Brown. She's the founder of the Rose Breast Cancer Society. Now here's your host, Carmelita Pittman.
Good morning, everyone. How about that? It's a great morning, and the sun is shining. I'm happy to be coming your way, and I've got a great guest. His name is Lennox B., and he's got a whole lot to offer. He comes by way of Jamaica. He was born in Port Antonio, Jamaica, and he grew up in Kingston. And he has a lot of history. His father was in the business and one of the top saxophone players there. And eventually he came to Los Angeles, California, and he wound up jamming with some surfers who played rock music. And they connected with Luis Neto and started forming the band Buppy and the Uplifters Reggae Band. And he's well known over there, and he travels a great deal across the states. He's also an actor, and he stands in for some of our biggest names, such as Wesley Snipes and Don Cheadle. So with that to do, I'd like to bring to you Mr. Lennox B. Good morning.
Blessed morning. Blessed, how you doing?
I'm blessed, and so are you. Yes, indeed. Well, we've been talking about doing this show for some time, and I finally got you on the air here. And I want to make up for lost time. And I want to thank you, first of all, for taking out your time. I know you're really busy. You've been working those 12-hour days on the set making movies. So can you tell us what you have to say today? Anything special?
Well, I want to let you know that, I'm coming up with my new album, called Love Vibration, and release the single that's going to be on it called You and I, going to be busting out next month. One of the other singles are Fling It Up, that is out playing now on Hype TV across the Caribbean, in Jamaica, and on the radio station over there. And I'm excited about it because I've been getting great feedback.
Well, you should. I love your music. I really do. Yeah, I know. Now, we'll forget the time that Kenneth brought you by the house here, and you dropped off some original music, which I still have. And you're just a great talent, and I know that this new release is going places, so I'm not surprised at that. And tell us, how did you come by way of becoming a stand-in for Wesley Snipes?
Oh, yeah, well, I became a stand-in for Wesley Snipes when I met him on a show I was working on and wanted him to come check out my music. And he wasn't able to, and the guy who was actually standing in for him got fired. And lucky for me, they called me, and I became the guy who was standing for him. And then after Blade won, I asked him if he had anyone that permanently standing for him, and he said no. So I said, okay, well, I'll be that one. And he said, yeah, man, it's done. And that's how it happened, and from there, we talk a lot about Jamaica, because we like the Caribbean stuff, and we connected,
Well, that's a great story. I mean, I know I went to go see a movie that he was starring in. I think it was one of the Blade movies, but I know that he was the lead character with my husband and Bonnie Pointer of the Pointer Sisters and her husband, Jeffrey. And so we went to the movies, and that's what we chose to see.
Well, that's beautiful because, I'm also in Blade 1 and Blade 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, those are very futuristic movies. A lot of imagination goes into them. And you've also done work with Don Cheadle, too. How did you wind up being a stand-in for him?
Well, I had known Don Cheadle for a while. At the same time, I had known Wesley and met them within the same period. So at the same time, I kind of tried to dabble my feet into the acting world. And I met him way back on like a show called Picket Fences. And I did his first featured film that's known, the one Devil in the Blue Dress.
Yes, I've heard. Yes, I know of that movie.
And then we became friends also. And his manager always called me and asked me if I'm available. If I'm not working with Wesley. So from there on, you do a good job. People always remember you and bring it back.
That's right. We have to do our best.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, I'm really, I have with music and acting goes together. Because back in the days, I heard you have to sing, act, and dance, right?
That's right.
To get an English, So I look at it as it's a whole form of entertainment, and so in the fact that I also have a short film that I'm co-starring. It's called The Road to Zion, directed by Andrew Reed, which will be going to the festivals, and it's about immigration. It's about this man, Jamaican, came up to the States and want to help his family out, and and his son happens to be going to school and going to college, and then he get him a little job on the side so he could save his money. But what happened is the dad, got hurt, and then bills backed up and everything, and you know how it is. And for him now it's on the kid. Does he decide to go to college, or does he help out the family? You know what I'm saying? And then again, there's some immigration problem. So it's a nice story. And I'm looking forward for that one, to pop out, I've got my music in it.
Okay, so it's got your acting and your music in it. What's the name of it again?
It's called Road to Zion.
Okay, and so that's coming out also.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I also have a reggaeton project I'm working on also with a fellow from Argentina called Fido, Adolfo Penas, and he just dropped the single Good Life video, which is really another hot video and hot song. So we're looking forward to be in the Spanish market too. He does the Spanish, I do the English, keep it right, Jamaican style.
Mhm. Yeah, well, you've got the best of both worlds. And speaking of videos, do you remember how many years ago, I hate to remind you, of when you played my husband in a video for Lady Tracy Konisberg?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Oh, my God. That was a funny video. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was some great times, man. Miss her, man. Great people,
Yeah, I miss Lady Tracy. And I hope Kennette's listening. If you are listening, Kennette, here's a big shout-out to you. I let her know that you were going to be on today, so hopefully that she'll be able to tune in. But
big up Miss KMD.
Yeah, Miss KMD.
No, she is Miss KKK.
Oh, no, don't tell me. Oh, no. Well, she's in Louisiana. That's part of the territory, but definitely not those initials. Yeah.
No, she's going by Miss KK.
Just Miss KK?
I think that's what she changed her name to now.
Oh, no. She's got a new name change, too?
Yeah, I told you, what I'm saying?
Oh, boy. Well, anyway, yeah, I'm glad that we were able to share this little time together. It goes so fast, but I think we were able to pack in quite a bit. And before we head out of here, I want everybody to hear your music.
Yeah, and also I wanted them to know they can always follow me on my social network, Lennox B600.
Leonard B600.
Lennox, Lennox B600.
Lennox, okay. And is that your website also?
Lennox B.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's good enough. All
on
right.
YouTube, you can find me, Lennox B. 600.
Okay. And so, folks, we're getting ready to let you hear a little taste of Lennox B's latest music. And so here we go. Thanks again for coming on our show on the Easy Way Broadcasting Network and on Carmelita's Corner.
Well, thank you for having me. Respect. Watch me now.
Should we pick it up? I was expecting to hear some sounds. Expecting to hear some sounds right now. If you're still on the air, Lennox, we can continue until we hear the music.
Yeah, man. I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyway, can you tell us how you managed to tour Eastern Europe? I know that's something we didn't talk about.
Yeah, but also I had a hit in Eastern Europe too, that was did with a producer called Costian. It was a great experience. I've been over there quite a few times, and Bulgaria also. And I have another project I'm working on over there. That is with 30K, and it's I went over there with a film that I was doing with Wesley Snipes. So that's what took me over to Eastern Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Blade 2. We're doing Blade 2. Went to Prague, and from Prague to Romania, Bulgaria, London,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But but my music is just pumping right now, playing over there also. And I'm looking forward to get the album releasing by summertime, just before summer, lining up some shows, I'm on the TV show right now called Snowfall. I'm sure you guys watch it on FX. I stand in for that lead actor called Damson Idris, original from London. Big up Snowfall.
Snowfall?
Yeah, and also that show Black Monday with Don Cheadle. Big up Don Cheadle and Black Monday for Showtime. I also stand in for him on that show too. Those are the other shows, behind the scene things that I do,
Mhm. Well, they keep you busy, don't they?
Well, I'm an entertainer, like I say, Lennox B's the entertainer, I'm a Lennox Place, make it right, So I do,
well,
like I say,
great.
you do good work and people hear about you and you do a good thing, and the best thing is always show up on time.
That's right. Be on time.
Yeah,
well, they say that being fortunate is really being prepared, and when it meets opportunity, So, yeah, we have to be prepared, that's for sure, and showing up on time.
Like everybody said, the early bird catch the best worm, right?
There you go. The early bird gets the worm. Well, right now, I'm looking forward to hearing your music. I heard it earlier before you came on the show, so I think that they're probably getting it hooked up. But I just want to, again, thank you for coming on board, and we'll wait to see what happens next.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So while they're waiting, they know why I bust it. They're going to blitz it. I fling it up just like a charm. Girl, let me show you me one. Fling it up, love all night long. Them the things that when me really, really long. I don't want you to be putting up a fight, acting like it's not gonna be right when you try to keep wicked a while.
All right. Well, we got it live anyway. Oh, wow. I hear you well. And on that note, I'm going to wish our listening audience a good day. And we've had the privilege of having Lennox be on all the way live. And he even did a little bit of his rap live, too. So here we go.
And we're back.
And we're
that
back.
was always a
Jamaican.
interesting interview, always with Carmelita, and we got a little live music even thrown in.
And I like the Jamaican flair. You ever been to Jamaica, Reatha?
I have not, but I'd love to go. But
I've
that
been there
takes us up to tech time.
It's tech time. That's for sure.
Smartphone, cell phone, PC, Mac, tablet, iPad. That's right. It's tech time.
Well, it's tax time in tech time. I know that you're all getting ready to prepare your taxes, and there are so many free software available to do your taxes on. I don't know how they make their money on the free software, but a lot of them have been around for a long time, and a lot of them are very easy. You can go on the internet, whether you go on your laptop or on your desktop, whether it's Mac or a PC, and you can find free programs. Some of them are old-time favorites that we've heard of, like TurboTax, and H&R Block has software. And did you know that the IRS even actually has free software that can help you prepare your own taxes? Now, they say if you make under $65,000 a year, that it's very easy software. It's standard deductions. You don't have to use those three, but those are probably the top three: the TurboTax, the H&R Block, and the IRS tax software. But there are other software there, and some of them are more complicated. If you're more complicated, you have a business or you have lots of deductions, you can get the more complicated software, which I'm sure they charge you to upgrade. I'm sure they make money there. And you just plug in the numbers. And if you aren't prepared to do that this year, you can start getting ready for next year. A lot of it, you just put it in as you go. You put in your receipts, you put in your numbers of mileage, and some of it hooks up to your phone, and it tracks your mileage, and you just push a button and tell it this is when you're driving for business, and it will tell you, okay, we're tracking those miles. Receipts, you just take a picture of it, and it goes straight into the software. Scanners, if you've got a scanner on your copier or on your printer, it'll scan your receipts right into it, or you can buy scanner software that scans directly into your tax software. So if you haven't gotten your taxes done yet this year, you might want to look into tax software, or you might want to prepare for next year so you're not running around scrambling at the last minute, and start putting in your receipts and things for next year on all of this free software. That's my tip for Tech Time today. And Jim, let's go on to your
Okay, baby boomers, it's time for Jim from Jim.
That's my key. So anyway, we'd like saving a little bit of money. It's not a lot of money, but you know what? Could cover the tip. Every little bit helps. Being a senior has its advantages. A lot of people don't know. Like, for instance, you go to, let me break this up a little bit. The senior discounts are available not only through some of the restaurants, but a lot of different places you can go. How old do you have to be? Well, that varies. Some restaurants, they're looking at 55. And some of the other retailers are possibly looking at 60 years old. And let's get into some of the retail senior discounts, and you'd be surprised. Sometimes you have to ask. They don't automatically give them to you if they see an old person walking up. Well, you got Kohl's, 15%. I'm just going to give you a list of some of the stores. Ross Stores, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Banana Republic, Walmart, Savers, Home Depot, TJ Maxx, Big Lots, Goodwill, Target, Marshalls, Beal's Outlet, Kmart, Jones Fabric, Amazon, Lowe's, just a few. So, see, surprise, you didn't know some of these. And you're looking at 10 to 20% off when you go to these different stores, even grocery stores. Kroger, Food Lion, Fred Meyer, Harris Tweeter, Publix, and even Albertson and Subways. They vary. The discounts vary on the different locations. And now the restaurants are fun, like Dunkin' Donuts, IHOP. IHOP gives 10%. Golden Corral, Denny's. If you're an art member, you can get even more. You mentioned your senior art member. I think it's about 15% off. Outback Steakhouse, Taco Bell. Now, a lot of people don't know, it's not every location, but you get a free drink. Burger King, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Subway, Cracker Barrel, Olive Garden, Red Lobster, Applebee's, KFC, one of my favorites, Jack in the Box, up to 20% off. And, you know, we got Wendy's, Chili's, Dairy Queen. So you may think, well, is it worth it? But, hey, 10%, it adds up if you eat out a lot. Even if you go to activities like going out to the movies, you get up to 30% off when you go to AMC Theaters or Cinemax, Regal Cinemas, 30% off. Marriott has a 10% discount. Disneyland, if you ever go there, there's a variety of discounts once you get in Disneyland. And if you're traveling, Amtrak, American Airlines, Alaska, Southwest, United Airlines, Delta, JetBlue, Greyhound, and Uber. Uber does not regularly provide senior discounts. However, the company has provided savings on Uber Senior Day. So there you go, Reatha. A couple discounts. In communications, you got AT&T, Verizon, Comcast, T-Mobile, and Sprint. You can get discounts. You just have to ask what the situation is there. But all that stuff adds up. It helps, and it's fun. You know, you have just a variety of restaurants, travel, and put it all together, and there's a couple dollars. But see, that you add that up over a year, and you're retired, hopefully 10, 20, 30 years, who knows. And it does add up. So, Reatha, what do you think of that? Do you resource any of these discounts when you go out to a restaurant, or are you not bothered?
I always forget to ask, and you have just reminded me. And now I'm going to start asking everywhere I go. I have a friend that no matter what, she'll ask if you have a senior discount, and I always forget. I'm going to start doing that because I've come to the reality. I'm old. I deserve it. I deserve it.
But you're talking about enough money to cover a tip in some places. So with that, we're going to move on to August 30th, Reese, Easy Way Wall of Fame Awards Show. August 30th is coming up. That's going to be big. Easy Way Cares, Easy Way Radio, Easy Way TV, Easy Way Tube. People are flocking to Easy Way Tube because it's all good stuff on there. The Easy Way Tube just keeps it professional, keeps it business. And the Easy Way Wall of Fame and Awards, Easy Way on the Go. And you just go to easywayphone.app. It takes you to everything, even the Radio Boomers Live with Reatha Gray and myself. How about that? Reatha, do you ever jump back on some of the old archive shows? Do you ever listen to any of that? It's kind of fun sometimes.
Every once in a while, I'll listen to an old show.
Yeah, and
I don't know how vain that is to listen to yourself, but I do.
Well, not only that, but I'm listening to some of our reports that are interesting. I'm going, and I'm actually learning stuff from reports that we've done that I should know, but it's good to have a reminder. But with that, I think we're coming to an end here. It's time to wrap. And
absolutely. We'll be back next Monday morning at 10 a.m. from 10 to 11. Carmelita's Corner will be back next week. And
more interesting guests.
Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week.
Exactly. Stay busy. Keep moving and keep the faith, guys.
Chef Brown, there's a problem.
What is it?
Bobbleland's at it again.
Tell the deputy to meet me at the station.
Okay.
Don't you hear me, yo? Don't you hear me, yo? Don't you see me, yo? Don't you know me, yo? act like you don't know, and you act like you are flow, and you don't know, say that I come on me, I come on Buppy, yo. Every time I come, it does I play it on the stereo. Some of them are going like them, I play like a psycho. This is Buppy ranks me, I come militanto. Every time I come, lad, I got on them toe. Some of them are going like them never really know. Every one of them are going like them, I get low. Some of them are going like them want stop my flow. But this is what me do, cause me move it slow. Unity, when me come with when me a fire. Just like lad, me say yes, me register. I feel me gun in now, go start and fire. Move it, move it, move it, move it, move it, move it right here. Can't have no fear, Buppy is here. Yaga, yaga, yo, move it, move it, move it, move it, move it, move it right here. Can't have no fear, Buppy is here. Yaga, yaga, yo.
They wanna stop me now, they wanna stop me now. I'm not stopping, yo. Keep rocking, yo, with my mic and my headphones in my studio. Sending you what I feel, and I already